Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. We're on Battlefield 1 once again, and today we'll look at the Hellriegel Defensive and asking, is it good? Well, we'll get to that, but firstly, here are the basic stats. The key thing to notice here is the 120 rounds available per reload, which is mental. That's more akin to a machine gun, so you gotta make sure you take advantage of that. Beyond that, it's an interesting weapon. It needs to be used in two very specific ways that I can tell, those being two opposite extremes with very little viability in between them. The first way is predominantly due to the stability while ADSing being pretty poor, I guess. I mean, just take a look at this. I'm not in love with that, I'm not loving it at all. But at close range, this isn't a particularly big issue. You can still take people down relatively quickly if you have decent recoil control. However, at mid to long range, the stability is somewhere close to unusable. Your best bet is to burst fire and see if you can drop them with the few shots that stay on target. Something I did fairly early on was switch my magnification down to the lowest possible, which went some way to improving the visible recoil so it was less off-putting. So you may want to try that if you're going for a mainly up-close fighting style. Despite this less than stellar sounding start, one of the strongest ways to use this weapon is super aggressive rushing, believe it or not. Cast your mind to using an automatico. If you're like me, and you barely ever aim down sight with that thing, well, I choose to use the Hellriegel Defensive in a similar manner. Those 120 bullets without a reload means you can stack kills up quickly. Hip firing works well at close range, so couple these two things together and you can just spray people down one after another, throwing in ADS whenever you require it. The other way to use the Hellriegel Defensive is in the name itself, defensively. The bipod on this thing is, as all bipods are, pretty much make it a laser beam. Lay it down on a ledge, on the floor, wherever it may be, and you can take people out of range with relative ease. So if you plan on setting up in an area and just ADSing down onrushing opponents, then the bipod can effectively make you a sentry turret. In this instance, you may want to try the complete opposite of my earlier suggestion and maximise your magnification for the best range killing potential you can manage. The only drawback to the defensive tactic is that the bipod sometimes doesn't register that it's been placed, which could be pretty frustrating, but it's a reasonably rare occurrence. This all leaves the Hellriegel Defensive in an odd position of being easy to use when bipoded, and then difficult to use when you have to get up and challenge people, unless your hipfire is reliable. It can be nice at short range and long range, and I guess even mid range with the bipod, and yet it can also be terrible at all ranges if the situation isn't advantageous. It's a pure dichotomy. So is it good? Well, if you choose to be a versatile player such as myself who enjoys being active and challenging whatever you come across, then the Hellriegel Defensive isn't particularly fantastic due to its weak mid-range and reliance on situational gunfights. I'd give it a 4 out of 10. But if you're going to play like that, then try and move from cover to cover in order to utilise the bipod, and you could maybe award it a 5 out of 10. However, if you plan on playing specifically with either strategy I suggested, then give it a 7. It's good, but to me not as great as some people seem to feel it is. The Ribe Rollers is better where the bipod is concerned, and the standard Hellriegel is easier to use at close to mid-range. The one standout thing is that it's got 120 bullets per reload, which is a strong point, admittedly. I hope this helped and you enjoyed the video. If you did, then make sure to hit that like button to let me know and to help the channel grow. If you're new around here, then hit that subscribe button for future content, and be sure to share the video on your social media if you have friends who could benefit from my tips to help you win more games. I'm Get Good Guy, and I'll see you next time. Laters.